Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on Wyln News. I'm Gary Perna, filling in tonight for Paula Degnan. We start tonight with an announcement from the Lehigh Valley Health Network that they will acquire Coordinated Health. Both organizations are based out of the Lehigh Valley and both have an overwhelming presence in the greater Hazleton area. The deal is subject to regulatory review by federal and state agencies, a process which typically takes from 30 to 60 days. Coordinated Health's financial conditions have been deteriorating over the last few years after the organization and its CEO agreed to pay $12.5 million to settle a Justice Department claim that they fraudulently billed Medicare and other federal health care programs. Recently, the company cut administrative and clinical positions, though it hasn't disclosed how many jobs were chopped. Lehigh Valley Health Network, which has 18,000 employees, has been expanding through mergers and constructions of hospitals from Pottsville to Hazleton to the Poconos. No word yet if any changes will be coming to our area with this newest merger with Lehigh Valley Hospital. Now to West Hazleton, where police are investigating a suspicious death. Police were called to the 100 block of East Green Street in West Hazleton just before 5 p.m. Wednesday for a welfare check. That's where they found a badly decomposing body. Police originally believed the death was of natural causes, but after further investigation, they ruled it as suspicious.
Things inside the house aren't adding up, let's say, and at this point we want to further investigate this and look into some different things that aren't making sense to us at this point.
Police still are unsure of the gender or identity of the body. It's also unknown how long the body has been there. The investigation is ongoing tonight in West Hazleton. Now to Hazel Township, where state troopers have arrested 2 men on drug charges. According to court papers, 29-year-old Sergi Santos and 23-year-old Elito Ortiz Soto, both of Hazleton, were arrested. Troopers say a conversation in a hotel parking lot Wednesday morning led police to the 2 men and a stash of drugs. In total, state police at Hazleton say 29 grams of raw fentanyl, 29 grams of crystal meth, 235 grams of a suspected heroin fentanyl mix with a cutting edge, and over 1,500 individual bags of heroin fentanyl were taken in. Both men face 3 felonies of manufacture, of deliver of controlled, and possession what to intend to deliver, 3 counts of possession of a controlled substance, and 3 misdemeanors for use of possession of drug paraphernalia. Santos was also charged with another misdemeanor for possession of a small amount of marijuana. Both were taken to jail after failing to post $100,000 bail. Prosecutors in Luzerne County are appealing a judge ruling that has barred evidence in a homicide case. 43-year-old Anthony Shaw is accused of the stabbing death of 39-year-old Cindy Lou Ashton inside her home in Wilkes-Barre Township on May 1st of 2018. Police found Shaw in his East Orange, New Jersey apartment on May 3rd with a self-inflicted stab wound, bloody knife, and a handwritten letter which prosecutors allege was an apology by Shaw for the stabbing. Judge Michael Vode barred the evidence, stating that police in New Jersey entered Shaw's apartment without a warrant when they conducted the welfare check on him. Prosecutors filed a statement on Monday to appeal to the state superior court, saying Vode erred in suppressing the evidence. Shaw remains locked up at the Luzerne County Prison tonight. A woman accused of stealing belongings from a dead patient at a personal care home is now in custody. Nanticoke police on their Facebook page say Marlena Rajanski was found in her home on West Main Street. She denies any wrongdoing. According to Wilkes-Barre Township Police, she was spotted on surveillance video taking the belongings from a senior living facility within Wilkes-Barre Township. And a man from Nanticoke pled guilty Tuesday to sexually assaulting a woman back in April of 2018. Nanticoke police have arrested 33-year-old Peter Nicholas Kolich in July of 2018. The female victim sought treatment at Geisinger-Wyoming Valley Medical Center in Plains Township on April 5th. She told police that she was in his residence when he grabbed her, placed her in a chokehold, and sexually assaulted her. He pled guilty to strangulation and aggravated indecent assault in court on Tuesday. Prosecutors withdrew charges of rape and unlawful restraint and similar charges. He is scheduled to be sentenced on December 16th in Luzerne County Court. A crash this morning in Girardville has sent 4 people to the hospital. According to state police, the 2009 Dodge Journey driven by 72-year-old Maria Burke was attempting to turn onto Route 54 as the 2010 Ford Escape driven by 33-year-old Andrea Payne was traveling west on 54. Troopers say Burke's SUV traveled into Payne's lane. She was unable to avoid the collision. The impact forced the Dodge to roll over on its side. The driver, along with a 38-year-old and a 4-year-old, were trapped inside that SUV until firefighters from Girardville were able to free them. Both vehicles had to be towed away from the scene. All involved in the crash were transported to local hospitals for their injuries. The state's Human Services Secretary was in Luzerne County. Teresa Miller toured the Harry and Jeanette Weinberg Northeast Regional Food Bank in Pittston. The tour was part of Hunger Action Month, which is September. While there, she told those on hand that the proceedings to close the Whitehaven Center is on a flexible timeline to make sure that residents have proper accommodations in transition. It has been announced that the one in Foster Township, along with another one in Polk, will be closed in 3 years. She said it will be done in a respectful way. The Whitehaven and Polk Center residents are those with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Again, Secretary saying that the transition is flexible. Coming up on Wyln News, preparing for the 164th annual Bloomsburg Fair. We have some details for you on the event that's coming up. Plus, PennDOT has a survey just for you. But first, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast tonight. We're going to see mostly sunny skies, a high of 73 on Friday. Not bad for a Friday. Maybe a good day to play hooky. Saturday and Sunday not looking bad either to head out to the fair, a high of 79 and 80. We could see some showers on Monday, though. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more news and information after this.
Hey guys, Ray Merrill from Blaze Alexander's of Greater Hazleton. You know, individuals win trophies, teams win championships. We have an awesome sales team here, but let me introduce you to the other part.
It's not just getting a great deal before the sale. It's about taking care of you after the sale. We take care of your service needs.
And we'll get your parts.
So whether you pay cash or finance, good credit or bad,
we've got you covered, even if you fumbled.
So come by and see the award-winning team at Blaze Alexander of Greater Hazleton and find out why we take the deals the other guys won't.
Chris and Ashley are working on a new Pocono Mountains magazine.
I hear they have a lot of stuff to pull together.
You know, we need a magazine.
Like a map?
Exactly.
Somewhere that shows all the great restaurants, date nights, girls' weekends, skiing, water parks, and maybe spas?
Exactly.
I have no idea where that could be.
Why not get your own copy of Pocono Mountains magazine at PoconoMountains.com.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
The first free distribution of naloxone was conducted yesterday as part of Stop Overdose in PA Get Help Now Week. Over 4,000 kits were handed out statewide. Naloxone is also known as Narcan. It is an overdose reversal medication. Residents who went to state health centers and departments on Wednesday were able to pick up their free kit. Another free distribution day will be happening on Wednesday, September 25th. People can go to state health centers and municipal health departments from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. Narcan is also carried year-round by most paramedics across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. To find out more about the upcoming distribution and information on them, you can head to the State Department's website, which is health.pa.gov. The Pennsylvania Department of Transportation was awarded a grant to research how automatic vehicles can operate safely in work zones. The $8.4 million grant came from the United States Department of Transportation to test the safe use of cars with automatic driving systems as they travel through construction zones. PennDOT will work with testers in simulations and on a closed track to verify that automatic vehicle solutions will improve safety. The project is the first of its kind in the country. And staying with news from PennDOT, officials are inviting the public to take part in an online survey about construction and maintenance services they provide. The survey consists of 16 questions and asks participants about how they receive PennDOT roadway information and how the department meets expectations in construction and in maintenance. PennDOT Secretary says the survey will help measure public expectations and identify educational opportunities. The survey is available through October 22nd and can be found at surveymonkey.com/PennDOT road work. Tomorrow is Preview Day in Bloomsburg as the Fair Association gets ready to kick off the 164th annual event. The Preview Day gates will open at 2 p.m. and for that day tickets are only $3 and parking is $5. The fair will open its gates for the 164th season Saturday at 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. Senior citizens get in free on Monday, September 23rd by showing proof of age. Monday is also Armed Services Day. All military personnel, past and present, who provide ID can get in for free as well. This year, the Fair Board brought more big-name tickets in, and that will be on sale.
The demo derby on Wednesday night and the Power Wheels on Saturday. Young kids, that's kind of unique. Toby Keith Saturday night, the last Saturday night's huge event. We were, the last I looked, we were 7,000 seats sold or 7,000 tickets. And also Foreigner and Loverboy selling very well too. I believe they're up to 6,000. So we're very, very happy with our lineup this year. They're all doing very well.
Again, the fair opens for Preview Day tomorrow at 2 p.m. It runs through next Sunday, September 28th, and I can't wait to go already. Funnel cake, I think. Coming up on McAdoo's News Choice, we stopped by the Carbon County Animal Shelter for an update this week. Plus, they were parading in their PJs this afternoon on the north side. We'll have that story coming up. Stay with us here on Wyln News.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street or in Hometown the Hometown Village Square.
At Grand Central, our family has been supplying your family with quality brand name furniture, mattresses, and appliances for over 3 generations. Whether you choose from our excellent selection of Lazy Boy, Catnapper, or England furniture, or from our fantastic selection of Sealy and Stearns & Foster mattresses, we guarantee total comfort in every room of your home.
With expert advice, everyday low prices, plus interest-free financing for up to 60 months.
From our family to your family.
Grand Central in Hazleton. Everything to make your house a home.
Bonanza Steakhouse, 574 Susquehanna Boulevard in Hazel Township, has an unbeatable buffet filled with something for everyone. Our menu includes the finest flame-grilled steaks, barbecue ribs, chicken, seafood, or sandwiches. You can add the buffet to any entree for a little more. Bonanza features daily specials. Join us Saturday and Sunday for our breakfast buffet that includes our famous omelet and egg station, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Dogs, just like children, need a lot of tender, loving care. They're fun-loving, playful, and filled with unconditional love. But at times, our furry companions can have a hard time coping, especially when it comes to things such as loud and excessive noises.
A lot of dogs don't like fireworks. A lot of dogs don't like thunder. And for the most part, the dog's owner, who is responsible for caring for that dog and keeping it stress-free, know ahead of time. We know what the weather's going to be like most of the time ahead of time. So if there's going to be thunder in the area, you might want to put the dog in a room with a radio on, where it's a little more quiet. Pull the curtains closed, things like that. You may want to sit with your dog. They sell things called a thunder shirt for a dog. And sometimes if it's wrapped a little tighter, it feels more comfortable and it's less afraid. That works for some dogs, not for others. You know, fireworks are usually certain times of the year, so you always have to be aware of that. Dogs hear fireworks, it's very hard on them, so you just have to be aware of what your dog may be going through and try to give it as much comfort as possible during those times.
Nearly all dogs also come with a healthy appetite. They'll eat dry food, wet food, they love their treats, and of course want people food too. But just what types aren't good for them and how much is too much?
You always have to watch for different things with dogs as far as keeping them healthy, besides the food, onions and raisins and grapes and things like that that they can't eat. Here's the thing, when it comes to the diet of your dog, I always suggest people get advice from their vet on what to feed their dog and how much to feed it. I mean, we're guilty at the animal shelter of overfeeding them only because of the stressful situation and the good food that comes in here. Table scraps, that's, you know, some people never give it to their dog, some people overdo it with their dog. I think anything in moderation is okay. Learn what foods your dog can eat and what foods can't. Some will kill them, some will get them sick, some are okay. So again, it's all about doing the homework and asking the right questions before you take a chance. This way your dog stays healthy and happy.
Many household or automotive products can be dangerous to your pets. Chemicals, cleaners, and hazardous materials should be kept out of reach or locked up where your dog can't get into it. There's also other things in the environment to watch out for.
There's always stuff in the environment that they can't eat. Antifreeze will kill a dog if it gets near it. So when you got this kind of weather, sometimes cars are breaking down, leaking things, there's fluid on the ground in the driveway. Sometimes people throw stuff in your yard that shouldn't be there. So always be cautious about your dog's surrounding and make sure you protect them as far as that goes.
And don't forget, it's better to adopt than shop. You can find your new best friend by visiting the Carbon County Animal Shelter at 63 Broad Street in Esquehoning. You can also visit their Facebook page or call the shelter at 570-325-4828.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Barber Ford has the largest selection of Ford commercial vehicles in Northeast PA with over 50 Super Duties in stock. Plus, Barber Ford is the only Ford commercial vehicle center in the area, participating with the state's cooperative purchasing program, CoStars. Barber Ford, where the pros go for trucks.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
In Hazleton, talk to State Farm agent Pete Keselica.
MMI Prep held its annual pajama parade for freshmen and seniors this afternoon. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
Pajamas are usually frowned upon for school attire, but were actually part of student uniforms today at MMI Preparatory School. MMI's Freshman-Senior Pajama Parade is all about the bonding experience between the two classes, welcoming freshmen into MMI's upper school level.
And that's one of the things as a teacher I think we love the best. We get to have fun with the kids. I'm very proud of my senior class because they've been very proactive and they've been working hard since summer to make sure that this day goes off without a hitch. And so far, so good.
Students lined up inside Old Main and took to the streets of Freeland in their pajamas before having a ceremony at school to officially welcome freshmen into Old Main's halls. Seniors announced and high-fived each freshman one by one as they jogged through Old Main's doors. The next time they walk out those doors is their senior graduation.
It's very wholesome and completing, I would say, because, it's bringing back the roundabouts. It's, our turn to be the people in charge, have the freshmen down below us, and we're initiating them into the high school class. And, the message I want to send to the freshmen is good luck for the rest of your high school career. I know you guys are going to make it well. You're all going to be successful. Make sure you keep track of things that you need to do in class. Academics always come first, but, have a good time.
For over 6 decades, seniors at MMI follow the long-standing tradition of field day activities against their freshman class to really initiate them into what MMI is all about.
So as class of 2020, we really introduced the fact that we're all as a class together, having 2 female teachers as our advisors, being a class with not that many girls, it's kind of like empowering to have them as our best friends in the class. So.
Andrelli Punteo's advice to freshmen: don't blink, because the years go by fast.
I was new here, and now I'm already graduating in May. So, focus on your academics, but also remember that we're here to have fun and take a lot of pictures.
It's Justin Kleinheider's first year as head of MMI, and he's acclimating to MMI tradition just fine. Kleinheider thinks freshmen should already be thinking about what they're going to do as seniors, saying the strength in MMI traditions are what's important.
I've seen a lot of traditions at independent schools, but I don't think I've seen one that's as much fun as this or with as many smiles. Between the pajamas, the pool, and some of the relays that I saw this morning, I don't think I've ever seen kids having more fun. I was talking to a parent earlier who said his son's been so excited about this from 6th grade. So you rarely find that around in independent schools.
Over the past 3 years, seniors have created new and better ways to bond with their younger peers. And what a way to ease through the school day, but with fun activities with your classmates. Here's to tradition and friendship at MMI for many years to come. Reporting in Freeland for Wyln News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Thanks, Julia. Luzerne County seniors can attend an annual expo sponsored by local state representatives and senators. The 8th annual Senior Expo is made possible by Representatives Aaron Koffner and Gerald Mullery and State Senators Johnny Dijak and Lisa Baker. Each year, the event features vendors from local, state, and federal agencies to answer questions about government services and hand out some great information. Seniors can also take part in free health screenings and giveaways. Flu shots will also be available, no cost, with proof of insurance. The free annual Luzerne County Health Expo takes place on Thursday, October 3rd from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Wyoming Valley Mall in Wilkes-Barre Township. The LCTA will also be offering bus services to and from that expo. Another great event. That does it for tonight's broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. Remember, you can get news updates on the Wyln News Facebook page, and stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln TV.